Okay, here we are back again, part 7. We've had some technical difficulties, but hopefully we're under control. So we're working on pan sauce, right?
Yep.
Chef Dan?
Alright, so we got 5 tablespoons of butter, the shiitake, the scallions. We're bringing this up about a medium-high heat. Once these sweat down a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add the flour in here. Begin, it's about a 1/4 cup, equal parts butter, flour, roughly. People spaz about sauce, don't spaz about it. I mean, it's not that big a deal. If we screw it up, we pitch it and we start over. It's not real tough. The whole point here is we're putting the flour in.
I want to move your big paw there, Mr. Butler.
We're putting the flour in so that this will thicken up and make a nice thick sauce for our ribs. And you got to cook it a little bit. If you don't cook the flour, it's going to taste like flour. So just keep whisking it up. And kind of like we did with the wine to deglaze the pot, we're going to use these drippings. Remember, we drained everything out of the pan. Same kind of concept here. We're just going to drop a little bit in. Now remember, you can always add stuff. You can't take it away. So let's do this a little bit at a time.
Oops.
So it's not going to reach its full thickness until it comes to a boil, but that's not a problem because we're kind of going a little bit at a time here. The secret here, just keep stirring it. It doesn't get lumpy. Given that much flour that we put in there, it's probably going to take most of this braising liquid to get to a good consistency. And again, we kept some of this stock left over here, this beef stock left over, just in case we need it to get this to the right consistency. We're getting there. We're pretty close there, sweetie. So once you get to the point where you think you're there, and you think you're pretty close anyway, just let it go ahead and boil for you. You'll see the bubbles start to come up here in a second. Come on. See little guys coming in here. I don't know if you can see that. It'll get there. There we go.
Oh, there's the bubbles.
So once it starts to boil like this, now you know it's about as thick as it's going to get. Nice. So if it's a little too thick, just go ahead and add a little more liquid to it, thin it back out. Again, you know, you're looking for a nice kind of gravy-like consistency. And I think we're going to call that done. At the very end, when you're all happy with it, consistency-wise, it looks like a nice sauce. Take that little extra piece of butter we had that's still kind of cold, drop it right in there. What that'll do is put a nice sheen on the sauce. Sheen, right? With a nice texture, make it kind of velvety, if you will. Turn the heat off of this baby, we're good to go. So while I'm plating everything, I'm going to go ahead and turn my asparagus on high. Remember the asparagus? It's all ready to go. We're going to crank it up on high. Once that water starts to boil, it'll take that asparagus maybe a minute to get to where we want it. You don't want to overcook it. It'll be slimy. Well, we're going to go ahead and plate this up and then we're going to enjoy dinner. Got enough room to carry on? You want to stop or what?